Welcome to the Rock Cafe Racer channel. For those that are tuning in for the first time, thank you for watching the video. If you like what you see, today we're going to be talking about the reasons, in my opinion, that you should get a motorcycle. I think you should get a motorcycle. Gas price. The gas on motorcycles to fill up a tank of a motorcycle is cheaper. That is true. It helps the environment somewhat.
Mother Nature has gone batshit crazy and she's trying to kill us.
That's true as well. Basically, those are like the cliche reasons. Oh, well, it's much cheaper than a car, and you can, like, for a few $1,000s, you can get into like a really fast sport bike. And the disconnect. You disconnect from everything. It's just you, the road, no cell phones, at least when you're riding. No cell phones, no nothing. You can listen to music if you have one of the Cardo systems or any type of systems to listen to music in your helmet. But besides that, you're disconnected. It's just you and your mind, and it just helps so much to get out of those crazy funks that you sometimes could get into when you're stressed out or you suffer from any type of mental health disorder. It's a great way to get out of that funk and just enjoy the road, enjoy your ride. You're sitting down, or you're, depending on what type of bike, you're just enjoying the throttle, you're pushing this up, down. It's just super fun, super relaxing. Second reason would be definitely the sights you get to see. You get to discover so many roads and try out so many different angles, and it helps. In my opinion, it helps your life perspective, because some of the things that I have learned to do while riding a motorcycle, I have put it into my everyday life. Like, you're in a job and you're unsure of switching to another position, or you're unsure of moving to another state, or you're unsure of starting anything. What I've learned with riding a motorcycle is that sometimes I pass by this road maybe a whole bunch of times, but maybe there's this road, or just to give you an example, maybe there's a road that I've been passing by a few weeks, and I'm like, nah, I'm not gonna take it. I'm just gonna take my comfort road that I know, and I know I'll get home. And I've learned that sometimes I challenge myself. I take those roads, not caring if I'm gonna get lost or not, and I find out that's one of the funnest roads close to where I live. So it really helps with life perspective. It really helps with just sightseeing and looking at different things, and it just helps so much. I think this is one of the best decisions I've made. And for those who don't know me, I've been playing music since I was 9 years old, and working a lot of 9-to-5 jobs and playing music and all that stuff. So motorcycle world really has helped me just change my vision of life and discover so many things. And I think that the best thing you can do is challenge yourself to experiment good things, and who cares if you fail or not. Maybe you try to take the motorcycle classes and you fail at it, and you have two options. You either keep on trying, or you just quit at it, but you still get that experience of trying it. And I think that we have to challenge ourselves.
Was made of scars. Was made of scars. I won't break.
So another reason to buy a motorcycle is it's kind of like a couples retreat for a few minutes, a few hours. I mean, when I go out with my wife and we're riding together, and especially now that we can talk while we're riding with the Cardo systems or any type of systems that you're able to buy, I definitely recommend the Cardo. When we're talking, we're just talking about a lot of things that sometimes because of time and because of when you're with the kids or whatever, like everything is going by so fast that when you're on the bike, there's so much time to talk about a whole bunch of things because just you and your boyfriend or you and your wife. So it won't fix your relationship, definitely won't. I mean, the only one that can fix your relationship is you, but it's definitely a cool therapy and something cool to share with your significant other. A lot of people say, well, but buying a motorcycle is cheaper than buying a car. Fair enough, it is. So you can get a cool sport bike for $3,000 or 600, I mean 6,000. But at the same time, I just bought my first rear tire and it was around almost 300 bucks for a rear tire without installation. So everything has to go in a balance. I mean, if you're able to learn how to do it yourself, that's awesome because you'll save yourself a couple bucks, but it's always good to take it to a professional if you're not completely sure of what you're doing. But the parts and some stuff regarding the motorcycle are cheaper than a car. I like it more. I mean, it's not super cheap. You know, if you want to put an exhaust system, we're talking about $1,000 bucks. But still, it's just so much fun working on bikes than working on cars. And I mean, that's my opinion. I don't want, the car enthusiast to, come to my house and say, "What do you say, man?" It has its pros and cons. I mean, you can invest in a motorcycle, but it will not protect you from rain or snow or bad weather. But it is cheaper on gas. It is, talking about that, I gotta put some gas. It is cheaper on gas and what you're looking for. And if you're buying a bike to ride or commute or just for fun, or you want to take it to the track, or you want to hit it real hard, all depends on you. But at least this is the reason I have my bike. I sometimes go to work on it and it saves me gas. When I go out on it, it's cheaper on gas than if I would go in car, and it's just so much more than driving a car, so much more fun than driving a car. Another cow, I won't say hi, not today, that I read recently is that while you're riding a motorcycle, you're actually exercising your body. I mean, that's weird, but it makes sense. You're kind of, I don't want to say you're stressed out, but you're more engaged with the road, you're more engaged with your body, just trying to make sure you're focused on everything that's going around you, or cars that are behind you, or intersections, all these. So it makes sense that your body is, somewhat exercising. It's all about what you want to do and what makes you feel happier. So those are my reasons. I honestly, I enjoy it so much. If you're a person that has never been into like mechanics or getting your hands dirty or stuff like that, but you've always wanted to, this would be a cool place to start. I don't want to say it's easier because it's not. I don't want to say it's cheaper because it's kinda not for maintenance unless you can do it yourself. But it's a cool place to start. I've seen Doodle. She's one of my favorite YouTube channels. Doodle. She works on her bike, and a lot of YouTubers or MOTOVLOGGers. They work on their bike. Mike Branch is also a cool channel I watch. He's always working on his bike. So I've always liked to work on my cars, and now I'm working on my bikes. So that's pretty cool. And that's because I started riding, and I was so interested in motorcycle. Once I tried it, I haven't looked back. What are your reasons for riding a motorcycle? Or why did you start? Or how has it helped you? Or what is the most funnest thing you do on a bike? Comment below. Let me know what are different perspectives on this, because everybody has a different view. And that's the cool thing about doing videos, is that everybody has like a different opinion and a different view on motorcycles, and that's so awesome. So yeah, comment below, let me know what you think, what I should have added. Maybe we can do another one of these and add more to them, do more research. So yeah, I want to thank you all for joining me on another Rock Cafe Racer video. Don't forget to subscribe, hit that little bell,